George is a bit too little for the roundabout. He is playing on the swing. Here is Rebecca Rabbit with her little brother, Richard Rabbit.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Can I come on the roundabout too?
Hop on, Rebecca.
Let's go really, really fast.
Richard Rabbit wants to go on the roundabout too.
If Richard gets on, it means we can't go fast. Richard can play with George.
Richard, would you like to play with George?
No.
George is a dinosaur just like yours. Let's go and see.
Richard Rabbit is the same age as George.
Richard wanted to see George's dinosaur.
Grrr, dinosaur.
George, can Richard play with your dinosaur?
No.
Richard, can George play with your dinosaur?
No.
George and Richard do not want to share their dinosaurs.
George, it will be much more fun if you share. That was really nice of George.
Dinosaur!
George does not like sharing.
Richard, let George hold the dinosaurs now.
Richard does not like sharing either.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard always cry when they play together. They're just too little to play properly.
Can you two big girls teach them to play together?
Of course. We can help them make sand castles.
Good idea. Let's go to the sandpit.
George and Richard love the sandpit.
George, Richard, today we are going to make sand castles. First, we fill the buckets with sand. We turn the buckets over and give them a little tap. Now we lift the buckets. Hey, presto!
Richard has made a sandcastle.
Hey, presto!
And George has made a sandcastle.
You see, playing together is fun.
Oh dear, this game has not gone very well.
Hello, I'm Kylie Kangaroo. I'm Peppa Pig. And this is my little brother George. This is my little brother Joey.
Joey lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket.
It's thirsty work, this travelling around. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Lemonade. My favourite.
That's lovely.
Here, sit down. Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
No worries. We'll make lunch.
Mr. Kangaroo is going to cook lunch on a barbecue.
Corn on the cob, anyone?
Yummy. We should do this at our house. Hang on. This is our house.
Now it's time for Pass the Parcel.
Yay! When the music plays, pass the parcel round. When the music stops, take some paper off. Ready, steady, go! George, pass the parcel.
Edmund has got a medal.
Hurry up, Richard. Just take the paper off.
Richard has got a medal. George has got a medal.
Pass the parcel.
Oh dear, George isn't passing the parcel.
No, George. That is Zaza's medal. It's a giant teddy ready.
Edmund has won.
Mummy, pass the parcel is finished.
Lovely. Now it's time for food.
Hooray!
Oh, the helpers have taken all the seats.
This is Edmund's party, remember? The helpers can eat after the little ones.
Oh, yes. We're the helpers. Juice, please. Juice, please. Juice, please. Jelly, please. Jelly, jelly. More, please.
Happy birthday, Edmund.
Happy birthday, Edmund.
It is the end of the party.
Thank you to the helpers. You all worked really hard.
Yes, it's not easy looking after little children. I need to lie down. I need a holiday. Spaceship. A trumpet. A scooter.
George, back to bed.
But Grandpa hasn't finished the story yet, Daddy.
I'll finish the story. I'll be down in a minute.
OK, there's a boy, a beanstalk, a castle, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, a cook, a wizard and a scary dragon.
And a very hungry king. So they all had a big dinner and lived happily ever after. The end.
Then they had a party. And all their friends came.
Right, I think I'd better sort this out. Daddy Pig.
They're almost asleep.
Thank you. I'll take over now.
You have to finish the story, Mummy.
All right, quickly now. Tell me what's happened.
Once upon a time, in olden days, a long time ago,
Mummy Pig's been up there for a long time.
I can hear snoring.
At last, Peppa and George are asleep.
and then they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Peppa? George?
Shush! Mummy is asleep.
It looks like Princess Peppa is the best at telling bedtime stories.
That's right. I am.
Anyway, there was also a dragon.
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur? Oh, yes, it wasn't a dragon. It was a dinosaur. Living outside was a huge, fierce dinosaur.
Oh dear, maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy Pig.
Sorry, George. No, the dinosaur was very gentle. It ate lots of grass.
Daddy Pig!
Oh, sorry. I was being the dinosaur.
Ooh. Along came a wizard.
Ah!
Then along came a scary dragon. Now it's my turn.
George, Richard Rabbit is here.
Georgie! Richard! Dinosaur! Dinosaur!
Bye-bye, Richard. I'll be back to pick you up later. George and Richard are best friends.
George! Richard! You've knocked my house down. Please play something not bouncy.
George has made the toy basket into a volcano. Richard is using toy trees to make a jungle. George has used the building blocks to make a river.
Dinosaur!
George and Richard have turned the bedroom into dinosaur land.
I'm leaving. It's too noisy.
I say potato.
And I say potato.
Potato!
Potato.
The good thing about rainy days is we get to watch important TV programs.
Potato!
Potato.
Potato!
Mummy, George and Richard have made the bedroom into Dinosaur Land. And Dinosaur Land is very noisy. George has his best friend here, but I've got no one to play with.
You could ask Susie Sheep to come over.
Susie Sheep is Peppa's best friend.
Can Susie really come over now?
Let's ring her.
Hello, Susie Sheep speaking. Susie, it's me. Can you come to my house now? Yes, Peppa. Can I wear my nurse's costume? Yes, but come quickly.
George is awake.
Dinosaur. George, you naughty piggy. Go back to sleep.
George is not sleepy.
George! Nighttime is for sleeping, not playing. Shh. I can tell you a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little pig. His name was Georgie Pig. And he was off to make his fortune. Soon he came to a forest. Do you like the story, George? Inside the forest was a little house. And inside the house was a bowl of porridge. Georgie Pig was very hungry, so he ate it all up. Yum, yum, yum. But just as he finished, Baby Bear walked in and said, "Oi, did you eat my magic porridge?" Georgie said, "Yes." Baby Bear said, "That was magic porridge. It will make you go very big." And then Georgie Pig began to grow. He grew and he grew and he grew until he was taller than all of the trees in the forest. The end. That's brilliant. George is my brother. He's brilliant.
Peppa is proud of her little brother, George.
Shall we show George how we paint pictures?
George is not very good at painting.
Well, maybe you could help him.
Yes, I'm very good. I will show him how to paint a flower. George, today I'm going to teach you how to paint a flower. First, you paint a big circle. No, George, that's the wrong colour. Now you paint the flower's petals. George, that's the wrong shape. Now you paint the stalk of the leaves. Perfect. George, you have done it all wrong.
Now, what do we have here?
I've painted a flower.
That's very good, Peppa. And George has painted a dinosaur.
Grrr, dinosaur.
We're here.
The family have arrived at the museum.
Why are we at the museum?
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh, dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Huh. Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur.
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake.
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know. It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
This is great! Happy birthday, George! Brown. Pink. Blue. Red. Yellow. Green. Blue. Bye-bye.